So I'm pretty sure everyone's aware. Some of you are ex-officers, so give me one moment here.
Okay, Miss Torres, you are the best one, the best general ever.
Come in, Gabe. So I'm pretty sure all of you are aware of the rules that a rookie shouldn't do, which you should have seen in your handbook when it was given to you guys. And we expect you guys to follow those rules. So let me go ahead and start. This is just a refresher so you guys can keep that in your mind.
Yes, man.
So the rookie rules are you're not allowed to make arrests. You guys are well aware of that. Disobeying
Yeah.
orders. Sir, can you hold your mic, sir, and let me speak while I'm giving out the orders? Because remember, if you talk and I talk, there's going to be an echo, please. I'm going to the first floor. You're not allowed to go to the first floor. You cannot spawn your personal vehicles in the PD garage. You cannot spawn PDRP vehicles. That means from the blue circle. Engaging in discussions with civilians. That means while you're out there on your mobile patrols or anything, if someone approaches you and tries to tell you, hey, officer, or hey, sir, or tries to talk to you, you don't talk to them. You ignore them. You keep driving. Do not stop. Do not engage in any conversation with them. Be and kept and be and like be or keep in contact with a gang member. If you guys have any gang members in your list of friends, please delete them. Do not have them there. Do not be in contact with a gang member, because if we see you guys talking with a gang member, that is against the rookie rules. Also, sorry about that, guys. I have a cold, so if you need me to repeat anything, let me know. Tase anyone. You're not allowed to take out your taser and tase somebody. Correct. Go ahead, Mr. Nicolaya.
Yeah, I already know those rules, so I thought you gotta teach me the new one.
No, sir, the rules are the same. They have not changed for rookies. So we're just going over that right now. Ms. Luna will be right with you guys, okay? Using any weapon, you cannot use any weapon at all. Yes, sir. How can I assist you? Okay. Going to upgrade your business or character shop without supervision. If you guys need to go to the character shop or upgrade your business, you can look for a vested officer like over here, like Mr. Ban to my right, or you can look like for someone or a blue suit like me or Miss Luna. Also, going on ride-alongs with any other rookie. You guys are not allowed to go to any ride-alongs with any other rookie. If you don't have a badge on your chest, you can't go on ride-alongs with them. Go ahead, sir. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm I'm trying to upgrade my business, so you're gonna take me over there, upgrade my
Well,
business.
right now we're in an evaluation prep class, sir. Once it's over, if I'm available and still online, I can take you, or any vested officer can take you, sir.
Yes, man.
Okay, go on to ride along with the civilian. You're not allowed to go outside of the PD garage and tell someone, let me cuff you and get in my vehicle and take them with you on MPs. You're not allowed to do that. Um, Handcuffing anyone with, sorry, one moment. Going on, handcuffing anyone without permission. That means if you Don't have permission to cuff them. Do not do it. Do not try. Do not mess with the settings and say, let me handcuff this person, because they will know who was it. Or it's not allowed at all. So just keep in mind, do not handcuff anybody. Speeding in the city and running red lights. You're not allowed to speed in the city or running red lights. Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Yeah. But how like I'm ready. I I, I got hired like a month ago, so I'm trying to get my how can I get my badge?
You start back from zero, sir. There won't be any privileges or anything like that. Here, Mr. Matt Avery, he's been here before too. He's had record before here too, and he
Sir.
doesn't ask for special treatment. He's going like a rookie like everybody else. Am I right, Mr. Avery? You see, sir? And he wasn't a regular batch officer or anything. He was an ex chief. Okay, so moving on. Speeding, going to your mobile patrol, like speeding with your mobile patrol vehicle and getting them off the road. That means if you're flying in the air with your car, that you don't do that. Do not speed or VDM someone. Do not run over anybody, please. Addressing other officers with anything else but sir and ma'am. You only address officers by sir and ma'am. Disrespecting anyone. Do not disrespect anyone, guys, please. That's all we ask. Respect. Respect one another. Do anything without common, do anything without command, without permission. So that means you are to ask for permission to do something. Like if it's something that it's not allowed by a rookie, you have to ask for permission. Sorry about that. Getting out of your car without permission from a general plus or a training officer. That means you're not allowed to get out of your vehicle unless Mr. Vaughn, me, Miss Luna, or someone with a blue suit asks you, or a training officer. Respond to a 1032 in the radio without training, without the training hours or without supervision. That means you don't respond if you see someone calling out a 1032. You don't respond to it. As a rookie, you're not allowed to respond to it, or unless you're on a ride along with someone, like unless a vested officer or a blue suit is with you and you're on a ride along with them and they respond to that 1032, that's the only time you can go. You cannot go on your own. Go into the jail room. You're not allowed to go to the jail room. That is not right. You guys are not allowed to go to floor one. So please, please keep out of floor one. Do not go there because they will tell you something. Blasting music through your mic. Do not blast any music through your mic. We don't want to hear anything like music coming through your mic. If there's going to be music, just don't talk, type. Do not put music through the mic because that is something you're not supposed to do as a rookie. Hold your mic while a higher up is already using their mic. That means if I'm using my mic, do not try to talk over me or hold your mic. Sorry about that. Asking for rank ups or promotions. You guys don't ask for rank ups or promotions. They are given to you by your hard work and you earn them. You don't ask for them. Listen on people's talk in team. Sorry. Listen to people talking in the room without knocking or letting them know you're there. That means we don't want to see you guys standing like on the other side of the room, hearing into other people's conversations, or if you're going to enter a room, knock before you enter. Ignoring when you're being called on the radio. That means if you see your name in blue and being called on the radio, do not ignore it, guys. Answer to it because they will tell you something if you ignore it. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Being away from your keyboard for longer than 5 minutes. Please do not be away from your keyboard. Do not leave your phone and say, well, right now it's 10 minutes. Sorry. 10 minutes. So do not walk away from your phone. Do not say, "Oh, I'm gonna leave my device here. I'm gonna walk away, go get some water, go get something, and just leave it, and then forget about it, because they will tell you something if you're AFK." I'm almost done. I'm on the AFK one. And then request an evaluation before your 2-week probation. That means you must wait at least the 2 weeks to request an evaluation. You must now, there are requirements for that, so just be aware. I think Ms. Luna went over them in regards to the requirements now to be requesting an evaluation. Going to the military base is off limits, guys. You don't go there. Taking your mission patrol out of course, not following the MP checkpoints. That means if you're not going to the yellow circles and going to somewhere else, you're not allowed to. Don't go. You just follow the yellow circles, and that's where you go. And then you just come back straight to PD. Do not go to, "Oh, I'm gonna go to my apartment and then get off in your apartment." No, that's not right. Don't go off course. And do not try to bribe a chief or officer for money or money equivalent in exchange for a rank or favor. That means do not ask me or somebody else higher that can give you promotions and tell them, "Hey, if you pass me on," like an example, your eval, right? "Pass me on my eval, I'm gonna give you $100,000. No, don't do that. Do not bribe us, because that's not right. You're not supposed to do that. And I'll let Miss Luna take over.
Perfect. Thank you, Taurus. I appreciate that. Sorry, guys. IRL thing came up real quick. Is that posting? Is my chat posting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I had it mixed up. So NRP, so you do /N if you're going to speak about anything IRL in real world. Sorry, I had a phone call, so that's why I was kind of just not here. I wasn't able to speak or anything, but thanks for going over those rookie rules. They're all very important, especially I want to just touch on a couple that are very important to myself and to other fellow officers here. When it comes to respect, referring to other officers as sir or ma'am is absolutely very, very important. It just shows respect, not just to higher ups, but also to your fellow rookies. Any fellow officer, of course, you want to speak to him as respectful as you can. Another one, of course, is just following your chain of command. So the chain of command, if y'all aren't familiar with it, is it goes from chief all the way down to rookie. Did you go over these at all, Torres?
Oh, not that. I was going through the whole do's and don'ts because you told me the rules. Oops, I didn't get to there yet.
Okay, perfect.
Because I was
So
reading
following
the, sorry, I
what
was
was
reading
that?
the do's and don'ts. I was reading the do's and don'ts slowly and clearly so they could understand that, and they can't say they were read to them, because I did read them to them like you heard me reading it when you got on. That's the way I was reading it to them, slowly and clearly, and telling them and repeating them every time.
Perfect. Gabe, will you radio over just to see if there's any other rookies to come up to the meeting room for eval prep? Alex and Jade, so far, just talking to them the little bit that I did when we first got in here, I think that they're gonna do great. They understand. They are gonna be able to follow the rules very well. Matt, I know that he's gonna be able to. I know he's gonna be able to follow the rules, and that he's ready for his eval anyways too, right? Right? Or did that already happen or something? Sweet. Okay. So, Alex and Jade, what were you just hired today or just a couple days ago?
Last Sunday, man.
I'll have to, ma'am, double check mine, but I believe 2 weeks is coming up soon for me.
Nice. Okay, so still a fairly recent, but you guys have been around a little bit. Have you guys gone on ride-alongs?
No, man.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I went on one today with Mr. Michael J.K.
Nice. Michael, actually, I need to talk to him because he wants to join FTO. So good. And yes, Matt, I know that you have tried. Alex, we'll make sure that we get you guys a couple more ride-alongs because again, tomorrow, Saturday, is ride-along day. So go on more ride-alongs. I'll hop on tomorrow too to make sure that we can make sure we're getting you some ride-alongs. Yeah, Torres.
Guys, if you guys see me online, don't be scared to approach me and say, Taurus, if you see me leaving the PD garage, can I join for the ride along? I'm more than welcome to take you guys because I know, don't fear your skipping chain of command. I'm giving you permission to approach me because I know you guys see the blue suit and you guys are like, whoa, that's a high ranking officer. I don't want to approach it. But if anything, approach me for ride alongs. I'm always available. I love to do ride alongs. I don't mind it. And honestly, when I was a rookie, I would always go on ride alongs. I think I spent more time. I did like maybe the first week I did MPs, but then the second week I spent all the time doing ride alongs because that helps you guys. That being seeing that firsthand, us doing our stuff out there, you guys learn a lot. And to be honest, that helped me also here in the PD. So don't be scared to approach me. You guys see me out there. If you guys see a vested officer and they are saying no, you can come to me if I'm on, if anything, just let me know. And I'll be like, why are you guys saying no? They're not supposed to say no.
And yes, if they, yeah, it happens. MPs are, a lot of gang members know when you guys are rookies, so they'll purposely seek you out and hunt you down, honestly. And it's very, very frustrating, but definitely have to just keep powering it through. But as far as the ride-alongs go, welcome Juglin and JD. We were discussing a few of the rookie rules, and then of course, tomorrow is another training day where you need to go on ride-alongs. So whenever you get on, if you do see somebody that's a vested or higher, please reach out to them and ask if you can go on a ride-along. The only time that they cannot take you on a ride-along is during a contraband search or a wanted mission. But you need to be asking tomorrow all day long. I'll be making a post in Discord to make sure that they take you. If anybody does refuse you and doesn't say specifically that they're going on a wanted or contraband mission, please reach out and let us know. Reach out to myself. My DMs are open. I'm going to actually post my Discord name here as well, so you guys can reach out to me at any point in time. You can reach out to me any point in time on Discord. I see it. I try to get back to you guys as quickly as possible as I can to. As I respond to that very quickly for the most part. I know today I was kind of offline a little bit for my FTO members, which I'm sorry guys, I was kind of spotty today. But
Okay.
anytime you guys need me, please make sure that you reach out to me if there's anybody refusing a ride along. Okay, so for Juglin and JD, we'll kind of go over at the end some of the rookie rules just to make sure you're aware of them. We did, Torres just ran through them really quickly for Matt, Alex, and Jade. But now I'm going to just kind of go over a few more of the rules that are in the PD handbook. Juglin and JD, you both have your PD handbook, is that correct? Beautiful. Juglin, do you? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So in your PD handbook, so as I was saying at the beginning of when we first kind of got in here, your eval is 10 to 14 days after you've been, after your hire date is when you can take your evaluation test, which your evaluation test consists of two portions, which are the knowledge portion, which consists of everything that's in the PD handbook, and then the RP portion, which consists of a 1011, which is a traffic stop, and a 1080, which is a pursuit, including arrest procedure and RP scenario. So please make sure that you attend those trainings. We do post them in the FTO channel when we do have them. Again, I've had some a little bit of changes happening within my FTO channel. So everybody that you see here, Ban, Gabe, Torres, and Vaughn, are a part of the FTO team. So if you see any of them online at any point in time and you want to do some trainings with them, please reach out to them. They're available. They're here to answer any questions you may have at any point in time if you fly in and see that. I will also be posting a list on our FTO channel with every single one of my FTO members so that we be aware of that. Vaughn is actually my SFTO member, so he is basically like my right-hand guy. We also have Samuel Stark and Neil Zorro. And hold on, I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Farina. Farina.
Farina. Farina's fairly new in it as well. But she's another one of our members. All right, if you attend trainings, then yes, it doesn't count towards your eval, but it counts as in like we see that you've attended the trainings and we know that you're prepared for your eval. We know you're a little bit more prepared and have that knowledge. It helps to attend these trainings because otherwise you won't be able to pass your evals. Like if we tell you to go right now, like if I were to tell you to go do a 10-11, if you've never attended one of those trainings, you're going to have no idea what macros to use. You're not going to have any idea what you're going to be doing, of course. Also, so tomorrow is open ride-along day. Tomorrow is open ride-along day, and then also it is the radio training with the RTO team. So that will be posted in the FTO channel as well. The radio training with the RTO team is very important so that you are understanding how to use the radio, how to use the /floppy, and everything along those lines. Okay, and then we will also just, I'll be posting any other trainings that we have throughout the week. Sunday will just be another eval prep class, but we may have a 10-11 and 1080. We do also have taser trainings. Taser trainings are the fun trainings where we basically tase the crap out of each other. For the most part, that's kind of what we do in a very appropriate way. It's a lot of fun if you haven't gone to them. Alex and Jade, have you gone to any taser trainings?
I think they just got hired today. So, oh no, Jade and Alex. I think I seen only Alex in one, if I'm not mistaken.
If you guys haven't gone to a taser training, make sure you definitely go to them because they are a lot of fun. They're very helpful for you to make sure you're using the correct macros and also learn how to use your taser a little bit. Yeah, Nikolai, did you have a question?
Yeah, I say, can I leave? I'm trying to do my petrol.
You're trying to do your what?
Petrol.
Okay, Nikolai, can I address this, Luna?
Absolutely. Go ahead, Torres.
Okay, Mr. Nikolai, when you got hired, sir, as a new rookie, you start everything as a new rookie. Your driving test and everything has to be done again. They already check your macros and 10 codes. Your next step is a driving test. You restart. That's correct. You don't pick up where you left off. You start as a new hire, sir.
As I told you at the beginning of this eval prep class, it doesn't matter if you were hired before, you're still starting over. You still have to attend trainings. You still have the 10 to 14 days to go through until your evaluation.
I already took my drive test.
Who took your driving test? This should have been done today, sir.
I already took it today.
By who?
I don't know his name, but when we go and from zero, I can show you.
Oh no, that's okay. I can look in they should have uploaded documentation. I'll check right now in a bit. I can let you know if that's correct. If not, we need the name of the officer that you said that took your driving test to talk to him.
Okay.
Welcome DFG to our eval prep class.
Thank you.
Hey, Gabe, thank you so much. And your response, sir, Mr. Nikolai, this is a mandatory rookies training. So no, sir, you cannot leave until this training is over.
Exactly. Okay,
Sorry.
getting back to no, you're totally fine. Thank you for taking that. I did mention it to him when we first got here, so we'll just keep reminding him if we have to. Okay, again, so JD and Juglin, since you were a little bit late, we'll go over the rookie rules a little bit. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of continue where we were at. So one very important thing that all of you need to remember is to follow the chain of command. So if you have an issue, please make sure that you reach out to any badged officer. Badge to vested to RTO, RTO to FTO, FTO to HFTO, HRTO, major generals, lieutenant generals, colonel general, DFG, and then chief. So ma'am Torres or ma'am Jersey that was just in here is DFG, which is chief's assistant. So she is essentially one of the people that you would go to with severe issues, but of course, following the chain of command. So you wouldn't just jump the chain of command and go straight to Jersey if you had an issue. You would go to a badged officer who would go to a vested, who would go to a blue suit, essentially. Again, with us that are blue suits, Vaughn, Torres, myself, we absolutely will take any concerns that you have. Van and Gabe, of course, will also, so you don't have to reach out to a badged officer. Since we are a part of the FTO team, we're here to assist you guys with any training questions, any questions that you may have in regards to anything at all. So don't feel like you're jumping the chain of command when you're asking us any questions, but making sure that you are following the chain of command. Yeah, Torres.
So a question, because we're FTO and I know ride-alongs are our department, right? So if they have any issues where an officer tells them no, if they see me, Vaughn, you, or anybody that's in the FTO department, can they come straight to us and let us know specific officers telling us no on ride-alongs, or do they still follow the chain of command on that step?
No, they would come directly to us. So if you are refused a ride along, like tomorrow, if any vested or higher refuses you, please come directly to Vaughn, myself, or Torres so that we can address that. We can address that a little bit more sternly as well with them to figure out why they refused, because they should not be refusing that at all. Do not feel like you're jumping the chain of command when coming to any of us with anything. Van, Gabe, Vaughn, Torres, or myself. We're here to help you guys. We're here to do anything that you need to do. We're here to help you understand everything that you need to, because we want to send you out there as badged officers that know what they're doing. And Neil, yes, of course, Zorro, Fiorina, Samuel, we're all here to help you guys out as much as we can with understanding everything. So I am going to jump into a couple of other things here. So all of you that have taken your driver's test understand the speed limits. The speed limits are very important. One speed limit that is very important to myself is the PD garage. PD garage is always 25, no higher. There's a lot of foot traffic there. So you want to make sure that you're not speeding when you come in. If you're caught speeding in there, we will stop you and ask you, what in the heck are you doing? So please make sure that you're not speeding in the PD garage. Anywhere else, of course, please do not speed in those locations. Just the PD garage is one that's very sensitive to me. I've been hit so many times down there, so many times, so many headaches. I've had to take so much ibuprofen. Oh God, okay, lovely. Yes, Nikolai.
Yeah, sir. Yeah,
Ma'am.
my bad. Man, my bad. Yeah, you see those rules. I already knew those rules. So there is a new rules.
I'm going to tell you that you're going to stay here, sir. You're not going to leave this training. Understood?
Yeah,
Regard,
yeah, man.
regardless of if you know them or not, you're still going to stay in training. I haven't seen you very often, and you still haven't taken your eval. So I'm going to ask you to just stay in the training, okay?
I, like I'm trying to do my work though, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Can you tell me what an RP5 is? All right, you would have failed your eval right there, sir. RP5, everyone, is metagaming using real world information, punishable from 20 minutes to in one state jail if you are caught with an metagaming RP5. Metagaming, bringing real world information means like along the lines of, say you're watching somebody's streaming channel. So hold on real quick. Just doing that for my protection real quick. Say you're watching somebody's streaming channel and you see them over at HP, over at the hospital, and they're sniping somebody down. You come online and you shoot them dead. That is RP5 metagaming, real world information.
Bon, can you do the RP rules? She said. Okay, guys. Start from the top. Okay. So there is a total of 14 RP rules. RP1 is deathmatch, dealing damage or killing another character for no reason of RP. So that means that I go and I see an example. I see Vaughn out there, right? And Vaughn's not doing anything, minding his own business. I come over here and start shooting at him and kill him. That's deathmatch. That means, or I just shoot him and I kill, and most of his health goes away. That's damaging another player. So that's a punishment of 20 minutes in one state jail. Sorry about that, guys. If I go quiet, is that I'm clearing my throat. RP2, which is deathmatch auto. That means yes, sir. Well, yes, because we always tell you guys to have your body cam on out there. So when some situations like that happen, you can actually report it to. There is on the channel on one state. On Discord, if you go to Discord, there is a reporting option where you can report players that are doing that because they're not supposed to shoot you when you're minding your own thing with the mobile patrols. That is RP1. You're correct. Good job. RP2 and sorry about that. No, that oh wait. That would be not RP1. It would be more an RP2. Sorry guys, I was getting to that one. Death. Sorry about that. So deathmatch auto, that's the one with the vehicle. I do apologize. No, that means number one is more different. It's number one is me minding my business, walking the road, and you come and shoot me. That's the one. That's the auto one is the one where you deal damage or they destroy another player's vehicle for no reason. That means it would it would be an RP2 and an RP1 when they shoot your mobile patrol vehicle and destroy it, and then they kill you. That's an RP2 and an RP1. So they'll be combined basically. That's why we always tell you when they destroy your vehicle, respawn back to PD right away because that usually happens. Sometimes you don't have time to it, but they would be breaking RP1 and RP2. So RP3 is non-RP power. That means exceeding the physical capacity of an RP player. And that's 10 minutes in one state jail. RP1 and RP2 are 20 minutes in one state jail, okay? RP4 is non-role play, which is violation of the RP character and logics and creation of unrealistic situations. It's more like, let me think about it. Unrealistic situations like you're bringing stuff from, or you're not even a real officer or stuff like that. Like it's RP actions, logics, and creates of an unrealistic situation. So it gets out of hand, basically. Number 5, she told you about metagaming. Number 6 is RP rejection, which is rejection of an RP process for personal gain. That means I'm trying to do something so I can gain something out of it, okay? So I'm helping you out in killing this officer, but you're gonna give me $50,000. So it's like personal gain. You're gaining something in return. RP disbalance of RP like via do, me, try commands. That means you're not using the correct information, like you're not using it accurately how you're supposed to use them. You're back, Luna? You turned to look at me. You scared me. Okay, I don't think she's back yet, guys. Sorry. Okay, where we're at disbalance, okay? RP8, which is AFK, away from keyboard. That means you're away from your keyboard. That is a violation, guys. That one, punishment is disconnecting you from the server. That means if you walk away from your keyboard and you forget about it, you come back and you're not there, it's because you were more than 10 minutes and they took you out of and kicked you out of the server, okay? The one for RP6, which is a personal gain, that's 30 minutes in state jail. Sorry, guys, I'm forgetting to tell you guys. Oh, it's okay. Forgetting to tell you guys the times in one state jail. Go ahead, Luna. I was in RP8.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, Torres. I know you're sick and it's kind of a pain when you're doing that, but you know I'm also testing you to make sure you can do these eval prep classes. And sorry, Bob, I didn't know.
I say if you don't give me the practice, I won't know how to do them. So I'm okay with it. You know me. I'm up for a challenge.
Absolutely. You and Vaughn both, I know that. And I know Ben definitely too. And Gabe, since he's still a little bit newer here, we're gonna test the waters and with him in a little bit.
No,
All right.
Vaughn's following my steps. He's actually asked me, "Can I do this? Can I?" I was like, "You don't have to ask me. You can, if you feel you can do it, go for it." Get approval from Luna first. I always say.
Absolutely. You guys are doing awesome. All right, so we're at RP8. Did you already
finish
go?
explaining? All right, go ahead.
I just said, did you already go over RP8?
I was explaining to them what it was. I was telling them that if they go away from their keyboard for more than 10 minutes and they come back and they see you're not in the server, you get kicked out of the server. That's the punishment. I had already finished that one.
Okay, cool. All right, Tay, let's just dive right back into it. Sorry, guys. RP9, of course, is Nikolai. I'm not going to tell you again. I already said I would dismiss you if you're going to be disruptive to my class. Actually, no. Rich, no, you're on vacation. T, will you handle him? Take him out of my classroom. I don't want him in here anymore. He can go do something somewhere else, honestly. Not any MPs or anything. I don't know. But I'm sick of him disrupting.
Okay, Nicholas, you have a 2 hours cooldown. Do not go outside the PD. You have a 2 hours cooldown. Do not go outside the PD. Okay, go ahead and attend the class.
Last warning. Okay. Gave him one of those, but you know, thanks, Vaughn. Vaughn will hang out in the back and keep guard, I guess, if we have to. I don't put up, guys. I'll be honest, and all of you have been doing really well. So thank you for listening to us and listening to Torres and myself talk. I don't put up with BS, honestly. I'm here to teach you guys. We're here to teach you guys. We're here to explain and make sure that you guys understand everything. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my FTO members' time. I'm not going to waste anybody's time. If anybody is going to be wasting our time, we're not going to handle it. We're not going to deal with it. One state is fun and all, and I know it's we do have a lot of fun. I promise you guys, once you get badged and you're able to do a lot more, you're going to have so much fun. The rookie portion of it, the 2 weeks probation period, definitely is a pain in the butt. Exactly. Absolutely. Thank you, Jade. Yes, we're here to help you succeed. We're here to help you make sure that you understand the rules. We're here to make sure that you understand everything. And if you're not here to correlate and to respect us in that way, respect us giving you the time, then we're not going to respect your time. But you guys, all of you here now have been awesome. So thank you guys. What were we going to say, Torres?
Yeah, getting your badge is super fun. Super fun going out there with the little pistol and the taser.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Once you guys get out there, you've got your little pistol, you've got your taser, you're gonna do good things out there, and then you're gonna be able to, you know, advance up and get your badge, get your vest. Once you're vested, then you're gonna just keep moving up, and you guys are gonna do amazing. I absolutely, from just how you Matt, of course, you're over there. Sorry, I was looking this way. But you guys are already, I can tell you're very respectful. So I appreciate you all being very, very respectful. So thank you. I just want to give a shout out to all of you right now. We have had rookie situations in trainings. Yes, let's salute you guys. Like, salute to you rookies right now. You're awesome. We have had rookie situations, rookie trainings where they're just all running around, handcuffing each other, not listening, being vulgar, being disrespectful, even after we've asked them. And you guys right now are showing us the fact that you can be respectful, that you can do this, that you can follow the rules of rookies for a couple of weeks until you get your badge. Once you get your badge and you're able to exit your vehicle, you're able to, yeah, exactly. Once you're able to exit your vehicle, speak to civilians, speak to other, like anybody, it's so much fun. You're going to enjoy yourselves a little bit more. We all know the struggle of being rookies. We all have been there. We've all experienced it. We've all sat and just been like, I'm so sick of MPs. I'm so sick of dying. I'm so sick of dying by getting shot. But, you know, it comes with the territory. Okay, I'll jump back in so we can get this over with and let you guys get back on doing your thing. You are correct, Alex. Target practice. I like that. I'm gonna use that one. You were a rookie for 3 weeks, man?
Yeah.
I bet I got you topped. I got a month. Oh, look at us go, guys. Honestly, I did it to myself. You guys, I was so nervous for my eval, and Torres was here too, but I'm going to just tell you how nervous I was for my eval. I was like stressing and sweating. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awful. I'm not going to pass. But I had an excellent HFTO ma'am. Her name was Ma'am Torres as well. A different Torres, not this Torres. She helped me. She was always there and helped out. So I want to make sure that us as FTO members, all of us here, are here to help you guys and be successful for that. And so you guys can go out and enjoy, go on our adventures that we go on, because they get fun. Oh, Jade, don't do it. Don't be anxiety. But I get it. I absolutely get it. I've been there. So you're going to do great. As long as you just make sure you're studying, we're here to help make sure you pass. Yeah, Torres.
Hey, a quick question about something. When someone fails an eval, I put them on cooldown for a whole week. Do we send that to you, or because I know Drake was there? I don't know if Drake submitted the paper document about it.
We post that in the FTO channel and show it as failed. Like if it's the knowledge portion, you just put a red X next to the knowledge portion when you're posting the eval, and then post that they have a week cooldown. I haven't been posting it when they failed on mine, but you can also put the date for when they can attempt their next eval. So yeah, you guys, for whatever reason you don't pass your eval, you do have a week cooldown to just kind of study more, practice more, come to more trainings. And excuse me, sorry. You are able to miss up to 3 questions, 3 to 5, kind of depending. Like if you answer a question that's kind of like you're almost there, for the most part, we're going to be like, ask a couple more questions just to get you to make sure that you're understanding it and can answer it correctly. But yeah, up to 3 questions. During your eval, you have about 5 seconds or so to answer each question. I've only seen people have to take it twice. I think after the 3rd time, it's yeah. If you're gonna have to take it a 3rd time, then it's a no-go. Yeah, Ban, what's up?
Do not read from RP. Do not read when you're
Correct.
doing
RP
eval test.
Yep, it is not an open book test, you guys. That's what Ban is meaning. So you cannot read your PD handbook when you are taking the test. Thank you, Ban, for adding that. It is best to just kind of study. What I did, hold on, let me just do this again real quick. What I do in my personal life when I am studying for something, I hate tests. I absolutely struggled in school taking tests. I struggle at IRL, like at my workplace with anything like that. I write literally everything down. And that helps me to memorize things. Like I'll write it down, I'll look at it and be like, okay, that's what that is. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, so I automatically know if I think about a civil violation, that's going to be a 2.1 is going to be damage to state property. Like it takes a minute. It takes a minute for you to kind of get those flashcards. Exactly. Flashcards are the best. They saved me in high school for sure. But when it comes to the violations, they're very important to make sure that you are understanding them. We're going to deep dive in those in just a second after I finish through. I know we're kind of getting distracted, but I just think you guys are awesome as far as rookies go. Like, again, we don't get a whole lot of great groups of rookies. We have had a lot in the eval prep classes lately, like just paying attention and listening to and taking in a lot of information that we give you guys. So I'm going to hurry and finish reading through these so that I can get into the violations, because they definitely are rich. No. That is a male in front of you, a male officer. We're gonna do IRL. You know what to do. It looks like a male officer to me right now. Exactly. Rich, you right now you're a female. Exactly. So there we are. Rich, how about you use your mic? Are you a female? You don't need to be calling out anybody like that.
I am a female.
Oh, that was. I wouldn't date you. Oh man. All right. Okay. Dead. Okay. Jumping back into these RP rules so that we can get into violations, because violations for me are something that I like to hit on significantly, especially in the eval prep, because when I'm giving evals, I hit on those most of all because they're very important. It is very important for you to understand them. It is very important to make sure that you are giving the correct violations when doing that. Now, everyone besides Matt, how many? No, Matt, I know you know this answer, so I'm telling you no. Everyone besides Matt, how many violations can you give to one person suspect at a time?
You're asking the class?
Yes, the class.
Um, 4.
That was close. Very, very close. Anyone else? Oh, close, but no cigar. Matt Avery, how many violations can you give to a suspect at a time? That is correct. Yes, 5. You can give 5 violations to a suspect at a time.
Yes, guys, you
Okay.
can repeat violations. If they're insulting you over and over again, they insult another officer, you can charge them twice for insulting a PD officer or a state employee.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm just going to finish reading the RP rules and then let's jump into them. Okay, so oh my God.
Sorry, I had to laugh.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay. RP9. So I want you guys to remember this one, of course. RP9 is drive-by, damaging or killing another player's character with a vehicle, meaning a VDM. So if I'm going to ask you, if I ask you in the eval, what RP rule is a VDM? That's going to be an RP9, drive-by, damaging or killing another player's character with a vehicle. Remember that one. That one's one of my favorites, and I trip everybody up because they're like, wait. Perfect. RP10 is repeat kill, killing or chasing a player after they die. Meaning if they, of course, vanish and you want to go. And again, RP rules are consistent throughout all of civilians, officers, everybody. So say somebody shoots somebody, they see that person come back up, they're like, oh, I just killed you like 2 minutes ago. I'm gonna go down and shoot him again. That is a RP10 repeat kill. Yes, I did. I remember asking you that too. All right. RP10 repeat kill. RP11 non-compliance with protected areas, committing crimes or attacking other characters in green areas or work zones. Definitely prohibited. It's not a good thing. Don't do it. RP12 NRP kidnapping. So this one is a very uncommon RP, but we have seen it. We had like, does anyone? No, none of you guys were here for that, I don't think. But there was a time, like a couple of months ago, where we had the same gang kidnapping several amounts of people. Like it was absolutely insane. There was a couple of times where they had too many keys, and it just didn't make sense. Like there was 3 of them, and there was like 10 people they tried to kidnap, which is an NRP kidnapping, RP12. I'm just going to read off basically what that is. Any kidnapping attempt in which the number of kidnapped players is greater than 50% of the total number of kidnappers is considered unrealistic. Kidnapping attempts more than 5 players at a time are also considered unrealistic. So there was a time also where we actually, it was a great mission that we went out on. We met up at the pier with this gang that had kidnapped Rich. You were there, weren't you? Yeah, we know now. Rich, were you at the pier when oh my gosh, who was it? I can't think of his name. But there was a gang that kidnapped a bunch of people, and they were all at the pier, and we set up this amazing sting operation. Like, you guys, it was so much fun. When you get to be badged and you get to go out and do those missions, it's absolutely so much fun. Because we actually we kicked their, excuse my French, but asses. Like, it was awesome. We saved the kidnappees, and like, oh my gosh, we killed all the gang members. It was awesome. Not that like murder is great or anything, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, jumping back to RPs. No.
I'm not just making a joke.
All right.
What do you mean NLP? Put on an NLP.
Okay. RP 13, faction NRP, non-RP behavior within game factions, including unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians by police. So an example of that, which is in your PD handbook, says unlawful release of, oh my gosh, unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians by the police. So say your partner tased somebody and they're laying on the ground defenseless, and you come up and just pop, 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 and you kill him. That is an RP13, and you can be removed from the faction and also a 3-day ban, or depending on the severity of it and depending on situations, permanent ban. Very, very much depends. So Rich is really good about making coffee when it's needed. So thank you. Thank you. Okay. Rich. Okay, RP14 is a very, 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 oh wait, 1 second. Jesus, thank God. Anyways, RP14 is very important to myself, as Jesus, as it has been a situation for myself and other female officers. I do not stand for this. I do not put up with it. I basically, again, pardon my French. Oh, I'm not going to swear. There's a certain situation I'll be able to swear a little bit easier, but I do not tolerate sexual harassment. RP14 is sexual harassment, which means any form of non-consensual sexual activity, including but not limited to simulated and explicit dialogue or actions. Meaning, if anybody is giving any other opposite sex officer any type of not wanted, needed, anything at all, it is a no-go. I will report it immediately. I will handle that situation immediately, and I will walk you out if I have to. No. Pardon my French. I don't stand for that shit. That's what I was gonna say. I don't swear that often. IRL, hold on. IRL, I swear like a sailor. Here, I try to watch my mouth because it is respectful of you guys. I'm trying to be respectful, but I don't stand for sexual harassment shit. So if I have a female officer walking up to me and saying so-and-so is saying these things, I will put a stop to it immediately. Immediately. Yes, Nikolai.
Okay, so you can love someone in the game or what?
You can love someone. Hmm. Again, this is a touchy situation. If it is consensual, if you want to, this isn't, hold on. This isn't Tinder. This isn't swipe right or swipe left. I'm going to say that and I'm going to mean it. It's not Tinder. It's not somewhere where you're going to be looking for dates. I don't give a shit, honestly. Like that's not what this is. We're not here to meet people. We're here to RP, on God. That's what we're here for. If you want to meet up, if you and somebody grow a connection, if you and somebody grow a connection, that's a little different. If you guys have that consensual situation, we have had officers that do end up dating. We have had officers that do that situation, of course. However, if it is not something that the other person or the other party wants to have happening, it is not okay. End of story, end of discussion. Will not have it happen. If they're okay with it, it's okay. If they're not, it's not okay. Comprende? Comprende. All right. Thank you. Yes, Nikolai.
What that mean? Comprende? What that mean? Comprende.
Like
That
you
means
comprehend.
understood. Sorry, Luna.
Go ahead. No, you good. You go, Torres.
Means understood. Understood.
Oh, my bad, man.
No worries. All right, let's jump into violations. Again, you can give 5 violations to a suspect at a time. We're going to start with the criminal violations, which are 20 minutes in jail. 1.1 through 1.12 are the criminal violations. 1.1, the capture of state institutions. Again, I'm going to read through these, and then we're going to go through them and kind of point out the more common violations that are used, and just kind of give examples and have you ask questions, of course. 1.1, capture of state institutions. 1.2, taking power, oh my God, taking power by force. 1.3, taking hostages or kidnapping. 1.4, fatal collision with a pedestrian. 1.5, attempted theft. 1.6, robbery of a police officer. 1.7, uncoordinated entry onto territory protected by law. 1.8, collision with a pedestrian. Discharging a weapon in a public place. 1.10, bribing a police officer. 1.11, murder of a civilian or police officer. And 1.12, assault on a police officer. For real.
What he put in that coffee? He did something to you.
God, I know. Woke me up too much. Okay, so kind of going through those again, everything that we are going over right now is in your PD handbook. These violations are in your PD handbook. They're also in the end game. If you hit the book, okay, I had to look first. Hit the book at the top right by the store. Go into rules and then go over to the violations tab. It lists all of the violations for you. So in game, you have those violations, of course. I'm also going to suggest for all of you, I do this for myself. I have all of my violations as macros. At the end of my macro list, I went through, put all the violations, 1.1 capture of state institutions, et cetera, because when you are giving out violations to suspects, they need to be read over the chat as well. You can read them out to them and say, I'm giving you a 2.2 or I'm giving you a 2.4, whatever it may be. You can read it, but they also need to be able to read it. We need to be able to see that in your body cam. So make sure that you are posting that over the chat. So again, I'll suggest for all of you to go through your and add those to your macros. Absolutely. It's so helpful. It helps out so much, especially when you're just trying to get through these arrests. Okay, so going through the criminal violations for some of the important ones, or not important, I mean, they're all important, but I mean the more common violations. 1.4, fatal collision with a pedestrian. Means Fatal, of course, means that pedestrian is no longer with us at that time. There's a difference between 1.4 and a 1.8. 1.8 is just collision with a pedestrian. So that just means that collision, they were just hit. They didn't necessarily die. So just remember the difference. A 1.4 fatal, a 1.8 is just collision. 1.9 is a very important one. We see it very, very common. All of you that have gone on MPs or ride-alongs have seen it. It is discharging a weapon in a public place. Also, yep, thank you, Ban. Beautiful. Look at that. Quick and easy. 1.9, discharging a weapon in a public place. Also, one state is a non-carry state. You see somebody with a gun just walking around in their hands. You can pull up to them and say, sir, put your gun away. And if they don't put their gun away, you can talk to them about it. Ask for their license to carry. Come in, Jose and Bully. You can ask for their ID to carry that, of course. If they don't have it, then you can arrest them on other charges, of course. But that would also be a 1.9 charge if they're carrying it in a public place. 1.10 is very common, bribing a police officer. So say you have somebody arrested in the back of your PD vehicle and you have them down in the PD garage getting ready to take them to floor 1. And they're like, yo, I'll send you like $1 million if you let me go. Or, yo, I'm gonna transfer you 300,000 right now. And they do it. That is bribing a police officer. That is an extra charge. That is so beautiful. So much fun. Salute to you, Bully. Thank you for joining us, sir. 1.11, murder of a civilian or police officer. We do see that fairly often. Make sure you're getting those charges. 1.12, assault on a police officer. So like say you're dealing with somebody else or something, or somebody just literally walks up and starts punching you. You can absolutely charge them with assault on a police officer. All right, jumping into the civil violations. Civil violations are 10 minutes in jail. It is 2.1 to 2.7. Again, I'll read through them and then hit the more common ones. 2.1, damage to state property. 2.2, harm or damage to private property. 2.3, false calls to the police or emergency services. 2.4, debauchery, turning on music after being asked to turn it off or spitting in someone's face. 2.5, murder threats. 2.6, insulting a state employee, and 2.7, extortion. So 2.1 is a very common one that we do see. Your PD, MP vehicle, RP vehicle is considered state property. Somebody hits your car with their car, absolutely charge them with that damage to state property, 2.1. They're outside the PD garage, like in that, on those one spots where they like to paint their beautiful, cute pictures, damage to state property. 2.3, yes, there are times where the state is automatically assigning them violations, so you do need to watch for those when you are charging them. You don't want to double charge them for something that the state has already charged them for. When you pull up their ID, their everything, you can see what violations they already have on there. Okay, 2.3, false calls to the police and emergency services. It's not a common one, but I want you all to be aware of it, so I always do speak to it. In the trade chat is where people will say, help 911 to the cinema. Say you go to the cinema to see what's going on there, and there's just a civilian standing there and just saying, oh, I just wanted to say hi and see if you would show up. Charge them with that 2.3 false calls. Again, it's not very common. I've seen it about 2 or 3 times in my 5 months. 2.5, murder threats. Of course, that's yes, Bully.
Hello, ma'am. Can we new recruits be able to use weapon? No.
No, sir. As rookies for the next 2 weeks, for 10 to 14 days from your hire date, you are not allowed to use weapons, tasers, or arrest any civilian for any reason. You're not allowed to get out of your MP vehicle for any reason or speak to civilians for any reason, via mic or via chat. You are to go on your mission patrols for the next couple of weeks, and that is all. You do not respond to any radio calls or backup or anything along those lines. No weapons, no nothing. Perfect. All right.
All right, ma'am.
Jumping back in. Thank you, sir. Jumping back in, 2.6, insulting a state employee. This is my favorite one because I swear a lot more on this one. And again, I like to swear. So an example of insulting a state employee is, say you have somebody arrested in your vehicle and you're in the PD garage and you're getting ready to give them their violations and they say, "You're just a fat, stupid, dumb fucking pig, you stupid fucking pig. I eat another donut, you stupid fuck." Anything like that is, hey, don't judge me. Anything along those lines is insulting a state employee. It's my favorite part where I can swear and I can talk funny.
Well,
Okay?
literally says I'm just scared because I will just move my headphone and you say peg bitch like that, bro. Like it's too crazy. It's totally too crazy for me.
Nah, sir. Please destroy me. Nah, sir.
Great
Nikolai,
female
I'm going to
response.
tell you one time real quick. Do not speak unless I call on you, sir. Sorry, Rich.
Okay,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
mean to-
Go ahead, Nicole.
I say now she's the one that destroyed me. As
Wait,
What?
what?
she be say Bible or some shit like that. Well,
What do you say?
I say now she's the one that destroyed me as because she be say like some word that they're not allowed to say. Yeah.
I
Sir, if you were paying attention,
I said I was going to be swearing, so it's okay. I'm fine. I'm just explaining. I like to swear. I'm sorry.
hold on. Are you not on your keyboard and not listening to what she's saying, sir?
Okay, let's just move on.
Thank you.
All right, so those are the more common ones in the civil violations. Moving on to the administrative violations. Jesus. All right. Administrative violations are 5 minutes in jail. Every single one of these. Oh, see that radio check? Does everyone know what to do at that point? If you do not know what to do, you type in 10-4, you put the 10-4 macro over the radio, lobby 10-4. This is to make sure that everyone here is active. If you see radio check come across at any point in time, you absolutely always need to make sure that you respond 10-4. If you're caught not responding and we see that you are online for whatever reason, yes, correct. I believe the last time I checked, it was only blue suits and up can request for a radio check. So nobody else, none of you can absolutely not do that. But if you see it, please make sure you respond. We're going to question you. If you do not, we'll call you straight up over the radio and say, where's your radio check? Where's your response? If you don't respond, we're going to assume that you're AFK. We'll find you. We'll have you flown in if we need to. Just letting you know. Always make sure that you do 10-4 copy when you see a radio check. All right. Administrative violation. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I was just making sure that we're here.
Yeah. We got them all right. Looks like it.
Not Nicole. No.
Nikolai and Juglin. Juglin?
Yes, man.
Oh,
No.
you got
Yeah, them two.
All right, all right.
One.
Whenever you see a radio check come across, make sure that you respond 10-4 copy. So Torres here gave the example and did that. So always make sure that you respond 10-4 copy.
Roger.
Alrighty. Administrative violations. 3.1 to 3.6 are the administrative violations, which is 5 minutes in jail. 3.1, resisting arrest. 3.2, disobeying a police officer. 3.3, resisting of an arrest. 3.4, violation of traffic rules, driving in the opposite lane, hitting poles, running red lights, etc. 3.4, wow. 3.5, assault on a civilian, which is hitting. 3.6, refusal to present requested documents or ID card, documents, weapon license, etc. So every single one of those are used every single day. The 3.1 through 3.6 administrations are very, very common. We see them very often. Welcome, Timothy, to the end of class. Please take a seat. Thank you. So running through all of these, 3.1, resisting an arrest, meaning you're attempting to arrest somebody, they start running away from you. Oh, Chief did it, guys. Everybody 10-4.
I am driving at the moment, so can I have a pass on that?
Yes, I'll radio for you.
Thank you. I'm almost done. Sorry, I had to do an errand real quick.
Be safe, please.
Always.
Okay. All right. So, course chief is here. That means everybody on your A game and be respectful if he comes to say hi to us all. Did we all get it? I think we all did. All right. 3.1, resisting an arrest, meaning if you go to arrest somebody, they run away, of course, you're going to charge them with that resisting an arrest because they are obviously resisting their arrest. 3.2, disobeying a police officer, very common. You see someone, Timothy, can you take a seat, please, somewhere and stop moving around my classroom? Thank you. All right, again, 3.2, disobeying a police officer. So again, you see someone walking around with their gun, you pull up to them and ask them to put their weapon away. You ask them several times, they refuse to. You end up arresting them for disobeying a police officer and also a 1.9, discharging or carrying a weapon in a public place. That is disobeying. If you ask them to pull over, they refuse to pull over. That's, of course, disobeying a police officer. You ask them to do anything, they don't listen to you, they disregard you, disobeying a police officer. 3.3, aiding the resisting of an arrest, meaning, say someone else is getting arrested and somebody pulls up in a vehicle and tells them to get in and they drive off or they try to drive off. That person that came to pick them up is going to get aiding the resisting of an arrest, meaning they're helping someone else not get arrested. Yes, Bully, did you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Like once we get on, is it okay for us to put clock in or clock out like that?
It's not necessarily required at this time to say that you're clocking in. What you do is a 10-8 in service or a 10-7 out of service.
And madam, I have a question.
Yes, Timothy.
If like they arrest the civilian, right?
Sir, where are you going?
And they are come to put them in prison.
What do you
Which
mean?
bill? Like how much bill they should give it to
Why
the
can't you use the
civilian?
radio check?
Sorry,
Say what?
I can't.
I said
You said what, cuz?
if they catch a civilian and they are come to give him a bill, how much bail they should give it to the
I'm
civilian.
not supposed to.
How much bail? Is that what you're asking? Like if someone
What I
comes
get?
to bail
I'm not
out
supposed to.
you
Just
guys,
of
can you,
myself.
Hi and Jose, can you guys take it somewhere else? Have an eval prep
For me.
class.
No.
One more time, Timothy.
I said if they
Here's him.
arrested civilian and they are come to give the civilian bail, how much, like how many bail they should give it to him? Maybe 2 or 3.
If they're coming to bail out somebody else, like trying to get them out of jail if they're already arrested.
Yeah, they are come to give him, like they arrested the civilian. Like how many number they should give it to the civilian.
How many violation?
Yeah, yeah, is that what you're asking? How many violations they can give?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I couldn't understand what I thought you meant bail, like bailing them out of jail. But no, violations, you can only give up to 5 violations to a suspect at a time.
If you are giving the vibration just 2, or you go straight to 5.
It depends on the situation. So if they were only out there discharging a weapon, like if they were shooting their weapon out there, and you told them to put the weapon away and they didn't, that would be only 2 charges if that's all they were doing. So it would be a 1.99 discharging a weapon in a public place and a 3.2 disobeying a police officer because you asked them to put their weapon away. So you don't always have to do up to 5. You can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3, you can do 4, you can do 5. Depends on the situation as to what's happening.
Oh, okay.
All right, going through these again, just finishing up with the administrative violations, and then I'll open the floor for you guys to ask us questions. I'm going to let Gabe and Ban answer some of these questions as well as Torres, but I'm going to give Gabe and Ban a chance to answer a little bit more. Gabe is fairly new into our FTO team, so I want him to answer some questions, of course. And Buck, of course, as well, is new to the FTO team. Buck, come in. All right. 3.3, we went through that, aiding the resisting of an arrest. 3.4 is a violation of traffic rules. So meaning, welcome, Ty, sir. Meaning they driving incorrectly, driving on the wrong side of the road, hitting signs, hitting cars, just driving erratically. That is a 3.4 violation of traffic rules. That is very common, happens all the time. 3.5, assault on a civilian, hitting, so meaning you just see a civilian out there punching another civilian. That is a 3.5 assault on a civilian. 3.6 is exactly, for real, Alex. For real. 3.6, refusal to present requested documents. So say you have somebody pulled over on a 1011, you ask them for their ID and they refuse. They say, no, I'm good. Okay, 1 second, Ty, since you just got here, I'm going to finish what I'm doing and then I'll let you ask your question. 3.6, refusal to present requested documents. So again, if you have them pulled over and they're refusing to give you their ID, they're refusing to give you their gun license if you see them with a weapon, that is a 3.6 charge. Hey, Ty, what's your question, sir?
Yes, I have a question. What if a civilian or gang member is shooting a gun at officer, which is myself? What am I supposed to do? Which, even though my body cam is on, why you say we're not allowed to arrest him, right?
As a rookie, for 10 to 14 days, you are not allowed to make any arrests or speak to any civilians for any reason, for anything at all, via mic, via chat. For the 2 weeks, you do not worry about that. After that, once you're a badged officer, you are able to make an arrest on that situation. You ask them to put their weapon away. If they refuse to put their weapon away, you will use your correct radio, which there is a radio training tomorrow FTO team for you to let them know and give them the warning to put their weapon away. Otherwise, you will be charging them. At that point, you will charge them with a 1.9, discharging a weapon in a public place, and a 3.2, disobeying a police officer. If they refuse to give you their proper documents for having a weapon license, you can also charge them with a 3.6, refusal to present requested documents. Right now, again, you don't worry about that. We will go through some RP training and RP scenarios where that will come into play. So please all make sure that you are watching the FTO channel on Discord for when those trainings are posted. Yes, Nikolai.
Yeah, you said when they shoot. So if like, can I ask you like if that was in real life? So when somebody shooting at you, you're not gonna defend yourself, or I don't know. I understand that.
Again, as a rookie, for the next 10 to 14 days, there is nothing that you can do if a civilian or gang member is shooting at you. All that you can do is drive away from the situation. You have to drive up to 200 to get away from that situation. If they do shoot you out of your, you have to run. If they do shoot and disable your vehicle, you type in /respawn. You are not allowed to be outside of your PD or your MP vehicle for any reason at all. You are not allowed to speak to any civilians for any reason at all. If you are caught outside of your vehicle or speaking to any civilians, that can be a reprimand depending on the severity of the situation. If you are being shot at, you can get away from the situation. Again, if your vehicle despawns, type /respawn, you will wind up back in the PD garage. You are not able to fight back. You are not able to do anything or defend yourself as a rookie. That is just, this is not, one second. This is not IRL, guys. This is RP. This is RP scenarios. This is RP situations. As a rookie, those are your rules that you need to be following. Again, all of you need to be reading your PD handbook. Again. The PD handbook is very important to take your eval, which is 10 to 14 days after your hire date. Your eval consists of 2 portions, the knowledge portion, which is everything that is located in your PD handbook, going from RP rules to rookie rules to following the chain of command, speed limits, etc., etc., etc. The second portion of your evaluation test is the RP situations, which are 10, 11, traffic. Oh my gosh. Traffic stop, and then a 1080, which is a, oh my gosh, my brain just stopped. 1080, which is pursuit. If they start shooting at you, you absolutely are able to shoot back. You will go to the radio trainings. So again, I suggest everyone to go to the radio trainings tomorrow so that you're more familiar with what you will put over the radio as well as what macros you use. If you see someone with a weapon, you give them the warnings. You say, put the weapon down. For warning, I will tase you if you do not comply. Taser, taser, taser. And then you can tase them, at which point you will arrest them. If they're shooting at you, you have every right to shoot back. Yes, Ty. Hold on. I'm gonna let Van and Gabe and Buck answer these questions. So I'm gonna stop talking for a minute because I've talked too much. Gabe, Van, and Buck, come up here up on the stage real quick. No, whoa! Knock it
I'm
off!
not shooting my
Stop!
shoulder.
Tase him.
You see that, bro? Why y'all hiring him?
Nicholas, shush. Ty, what? That's not funny. Arrest him.
Hey, yeah, he has to go to jail, man. He has to go to jail.
Arrest him. Absolutely. Dude. Good thing I got my body cam on, y'all.
You see, that's what.
That was cute. That was a great example.
Where is he?
For real.
Should I do that?
All right, now they're going to deal with that situation. Fun. Okay. Anybody else have No, you're good, Gabe. Okay. Um okay, go ahead and ask your questions, guys. Gabe and Ban here are going to answer. I'm going to just keep quiet here for a minute, but go ahead and ask them any questions you have.
Anybody have any questions? Anybody, anything?
No question. No question.
Raise your hand if you have a
Cool.
question. Do not talk out of raising your hand, guys.
Nikolai, you could have a seat, sir.
Nikolai, I won't tell you again. Go take your seat now.
Why
I'll
we be
look at
spending?
it.
Why we be spend like a lot of time? We spend like hour.
No, we've only been here for an hour and 20 minutes. You've barely been here. If you don't want to take a seat, then you can fly out of the city, sir.
Can I do my mission patrol?
Not until the end of class, sir. You can either fly out and come back later, or you can take a seat while we're finishing up, sir.
Okay, can I fly out?
You can fly out from right here. I'm not letting you leave the room. You can either fly out or take a seat. We're almost done. You can either wait until we're almost done or fly out now.
You see, that's why the guy that it be shooting. Why
He
there's
just
a
walked
lot
in.
of rules?
I'm not gonna argue with you. We're literally almost done. We're asking a couple of questions for other officers to have the floor. You can either wait for like 5 more minutes or you can fly out from here.
I say I'm trying to fly out from the door.
We're almost
yeah,
done.
no, you're either gonna have a seat, sir, or you could just disconnect from the server.
Sir, you can retire me, right? You can retire me, so I'm trying to. I don't want to be cam no more. Okay.
Okay, well, we can't do that right now. That's a DFG and the DFGs are not online. When they're online, we can come back. So if you don't want to be here anymore, then I will reach out to DFG and let them know. So go ahead and fly out.
Chief is on. He's not on vacay.
Yeah, even in GTA, we're not doing that. If you became cop, we can do that. Bro, I'm trying to retire. I'm gonna be no more. Can you retire me?
We can't, but Chief can.
That's why. Follow her to the office, Nikolai. Follow her to Chief's office. Come on, come back, Bond.
Probably not.
Yes, Alex, you have a question?
Yeah, the violations and stuff. I know that there's a like a list for people with warrants and stuff like that. Do we set those manually, or like, do we report crimes that we see to deal with that?
I mean, if you see something going on, or if you get into a 1080 or anything like that, or if you get shot at outside, you're going to put up a description. They'll teach you how to put up a description during 1011 class. You put that through the radio, and we'd respond to that area. If they're wanted for like murders or stuff like that, we have a sheriff's department here that does wanted missions. Sometimes vested officers will go with them and respond to that too.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, we're good, Buck.
Nikolai, type it on the radio that you want to retire.
Red and blue, Floppy.
Did that answer your question, Alex?
Yeah, like I was just wondering because I get shot a lot on patrols and stuff. Say I know the person who did it, I don't set them wanted. Just call it in.
Just
Right.
do
I
a
mean,
floppy. Go ahead.
Hi, Floppy, I want to retire.
Yeah, I wanna.
No, so type it in the radio. Try
Why should I type?
because that's the way you'll see it, sir. The chat, he might not see it because it gets typed up. That's how you have to do it.
yeah. So I mean, if let's just say you pull out from the PD garage and you're going to start your MP patrol and you get immediately shot out there, you'd be putting on a radio, a 1013 code, shots fired. You'd put outside PD garage, and anybody available would be responding to that location. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to you quite frequently as you're a rookie doing your MPs, man. They especially see the Crown Vic that you're in. They know you're a rookie. Some of these seasoned civilians that are out there, so they do intentionally target you. I would try to maneuver a little bit quicker. If you're getting actively shot at, so you kind of zigzag your car and hit past the speed limits just to get out of for safety, and then return to normal driving conditions. That's the best I can give you for that. But
Yeah, it's the only time I do speed.
yeah, it's getting ridiculous with them tasing us at the lights. We've been getting tased as soon as we come out the PD garage, and then they start shooting us. A lot of us been sending them video clips to admin, and they're getting banned for failure for RP.
That's
Yeah,
good
and
to
when
know.
you guys,
Keep your head on a swivel.
yeah, when you guys are out doing your mission patrols, make sure you have body cam on and you are screen recording. All right. So when that happens, you're gonna frame that clip and send that over to complaints about players. All right.
And that's just the screen capture on our device. It's doing that.
Hey, hang up. Man.
There's nothing built into the program that does that.
Right. Yeah. No,
Right,
it's
so it's
Guys, can you give me a moment real quick? Mr. Nikolai, put Flobby, the / Flobby, I want to retire in the radio, please.
Nah, I can't do that. I want to retire. I can't do that. Just retire me, bro. Hell yeah.
Sir, that's the way Chief is requiring for us to do it, so he can retire you from where he's at.
okay. So, anyways, yeah, it is on your device. That's how you body cam. There's nothing built into the game at this point. But yeah, so when you leave PD, and what I do is upload it to YouTube because your device won't be able to send that big of a what do you call it? Gabe, help me out. What do you call it?
file.
Yeah, a file. It won't send that big of a file, so you upload it on YouTube or Twitch or however you want to do it, and then send that over to complaints against players in the one state Discord page.
Last time I tried that, it took forever to process the footage.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, your video recording, however you're, have it set at 4K, it's going to take a little bit longer. yeah, I've been uploading most of my stuff now to YouTube and then just deleting it off my phone to create more storage on my phone. But just to touch back on what he
That's
was
good to
saying
know.
about
Thank
keeping
you.
your head on the swivel, that is definitely a good idea there. Yeah, definitely keep your head on the swivel. You're most vulnerable when you're sitting at red lights as a rookie. Just keep spinning that camera around, man. Just check your surroundings, watch your six.
And Jade, yes, you can shorten a video, but you have to get the entire like incident like from start to finish in that video. So like as soon as they start screwing with you, like that's where the video needs to start, and then you know, to the end, to whether you call back up and get out of there or however it happens, or if they get you, like the video has to show that, and you have to have proof that somebody tased you. Right. Yes, I totally understand.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Lots of practice. Like it took me a little bit to get used to it. Once you get on it, you can do it pretty fast. And like sometimes, hold on. A little thing that helps me because I'm a slow typer is I'll put in radio chat like /floppy and then hit the microphone and talk to text. You know, it might not be right all the time. Like the spelling might not come out right, but uh, you know, as long as you know it mentally, you get it kind of through faster. Yeah, but once you know your 10 codes and macros, like all you have to do is like it's in your head. So it's you just do the microphone, talk to text, and it's there.
Yeah, the more repetition you guys do it, the quicker you guys are definitely going to get with it.
Yeah, we know you're rookies, and so like when we're training and stuff, we're not expecting you to be fast yet. Like take your time, do everything right. That's what we're focused on right now.
Yeah, go ahead, Jade.
So it would be faster to speak. I was amazed during my ride along earlier today because the officers were throwing out macros like so fast, and I was like, how? And I was like trying to scroll, you know, and like look and see what they were using, and I was like, how are they doing that so fast? Like I was amazed.
Well, the list that they sent you with the macros, they are put in that order for a reason. You know, they're pretty much kind of right where you need them to be. You know, so it just makes it easier to search them.
Any more questions or statements? Yeah, Ty.
What's the question, Ty?
You owe me a peanut butter. I had to heal myself. Plug my wound with peanut butter.
Does anybody else have any other questions or concerns?
Sorry about everything.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab a screenshot just to get into it.
I have body count.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's perfect then. Then disregard it.
Always, when you guys always in the meeting room like this, always record everything because anybody can say something weird or dumb, and you want or an insult, and you want to make sure you have it recorded. Because if not, then it can be very, very bad for all of us. If no one's recording.
Yep, definitely agree with you there, bro.
Any more questions, anybody?
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate everybody, being cooperative, some questions, and definitely sitting through everything and taking it all in.
No, we don't really post videos unless they request it. But if if anything bad is being said or anyone's being disrespectful, that's the only time we post the video and send it to our higher ups. Just keep in mind, always be respectful. Don't disrespect anybody. Don't do anything bad. You guys will be good. Everybody has actions, and there's always consequences to everybody's actions. Copy, you can use that for lobby. Now, don't use it on because then you're doing something. You see, being blue, it can't be in red. Try. I don't know what try is.
My bad, my bad.
Try is when you're searching on someone.
Yeah, a good example would that be like if they refuse to let you search them, you do tried, and then sometimes it would say it failed to.
And if it's successful, then I guess good. But if it's a failure, if you become a rush or something, you for them just type whatever. Anybody want to explain?
Now your mic's better now. It was all garbled. Just and we're pretty much going to get more into that once we start doing like 1011, 1080s. You guys will do the arrest procedures where you would do search the suspect and then confiscate whatever they have on them.
All right. So if there's no more questions and you guys are dismissed, sorry for the incident that happened. As of right now, floor 2 is off limits right now because they're doing investigation. So you guys are welcome to go back to floor 0 or log off. You come back tomorrow morning to do your mission patrols.
I just want to say something quick, guys. Thank you for coming tonight. It means that you guys want to be here with you guys showing up at the class. All right. So thank you for that.
So for tomorrow,
Shows
are there
dedication.
are there any trainings?
Not right now. Just from right now. Just make sure you keep posted on Discord. Just to kind of following trainings. There's to be radar training tomorrow. There's I believe a few days in a few days later you'll make. I'm lost for words. Can somebody else do it?
So what time is the class tomorrow?
It's radar trainings are always 5 p.m.
Okay. So when you said morning, I was kind of worried. I have work.
5 p.m. Eastern time.
Gotcha. Copy.
Barry, why are you requesting a supervisor?
Yeah, after the meeting, I want to go check disposal for my car. I want to put some parts, then dispose. Hope you guys hear me.
He's asking he want to go to the area that put the cars, parts in the cars. So what is that?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
you
yeah.
talking about?
So those who already finished their macros or take codes, you guys and your test drive, you guys can do a ride-alongs. But if you haven't done macros or take codes, you guys still gotta finish them. As of right now, as of right now, I believe we can't go do mission. You guys can't do mission patrols because they're having a meeting in the where you do your where you go in for the mission patrols.
For the driving test, when will that happen?
Have you done your driving test yet, ma'am?
What was your question?
Have you done your driving test?
No, I haven't.
Have you done your macros and tickles yet?
Yes.
Okay. Well, somebody can give you a test drive. Who's available for test drive?
Yeah, I'll do it. After we're done.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, everyone.
Matt, see you later. Safe travels.
Who's the one who asked for?